what got me started teaching was the same thing that got me started coaching. And to me, it's one and the same. My dad, when I was growing up, told me, son, the only thing I really want you to do is your best, the best that you could do. Now, my dad was in the war in World War II. He flew 35 missions over Japan. He had an enormous amount of experiences. He was on the Olympic team in 1940. But the biggest thing that he wanted was for his family and for me to feel ultimately that we were doing all we could to maximize who we were. And that's what I tried to live as I went through my life. But the question I wanted to answer was, what did he mean? What was it all about to do the best you could be? So in my own movements through life, I attempted to answer that question. And as I did so, I found that what was most important to me was not just what was the best in me, but what was the best in everybody that I had the privilege and the honor to work with, to move forward in life with. And I had some tremendous experiences at the Naval Academy in rowing and in other ways, and on national teams and so forth. But it was always about the joy that I got and the joy that people got in being part of something bigger than themselves and being valued within that experience, and the contrast with people who hadn't had that. And as I went through, it became a passion of mine to help them to find their own greatness. And in being a coach, you have the opportunity to do that. In being a teacher, you have the opportunity to bring out the best that people can be, to affirm, in fact, who they are as human beings. And to me, that's living. And in doing so, I put myself in a position to coach some very, very wonderful people. And I had the opportunity to be part of some great teams, both in business and in sports and in pretty much every field of human endeavor. And I found some great leaders, and I found some leaders who weren't so good. I was a part of this. I went through it. At Oxford in 86, 87, we were part of a mutiny. Now, that's what some people called it. Of course, we just called it a revolution or an overturning of the established order. But in any event, it was something which garnered a lot of not just attention, but for me, a lot of passionate engagement and knowledge, awareness of what it meant to be part of something bigger, of what it meant to create a high-performance team, and what it meant to be part of a high-performance team, and also what it meant when things went awry, and how you could, in fact, develop a process that you minimized the times when it went awry, when things weren't right, and you maximized the times when people could be part of something special, part of something bigger, part of something noble, part of something that they were worthy of. And I think ultimately that's what got me into this whole thing, is to see the light in their eyes, to be part of their experience. And I have to be part of it. I have to be affirmed too, the same as they have to be affirmed. And to be given the opportunity to do that is a gift and a blessing. And if I can keep doing that until the day I die, I'll be the happiest man ever.